Welcome to Driving at Home, but today we're talking about Rolls-Royce. Yes, we're car nuts, so why would we not talk about Rolls-Royce, that storied brand from England we all have come to love and revere. But in actuality, we're not really talking about Rolls-Royce here in this article. We're talking about something else that's more important these days with electric vehicles and what they are causing as far as disruptions in our general economy and also in future changes that we need to implement. So we're going to read this article, then we're going to have a discussion later on. So if you could hang out, listen in, and then join the discussion later. In the meantime, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. So this is an article from Reuters about Rolls-Royce is among 6 firms shortlisted for British small nuclear plants. Yes, this is in London, basically October 2nd, so it's recent. It says Rolls-Royce and 5 other firms have passed the first stage of Britain's competition to select developers of small modular nuclear reactors, otherwise known as SMRs. Check out our other videos about those. The government said this on Monday. Britain is seeking to increase its nuclear power capacity to 24 gigawatts by 2050, as part of efforts to meet climate targets and boost energy security, representing about a quarter or 25% of projected electricity demand versus about 14% today. 14% nuclear. What is the rest of it? Coal-fired plants, natural gas, maybe some renewables in there like air, wind, or hydroelectric, solar. But I'm guessing that most of the rest of that 14%, probably 50% of that, the remainder is probably fossil fuel powered plants, which is carbon. And we all know where that leads. Let's go on through this article some more. Large new nuclear projects with high upfront costs have struggled to attract financing, and the government hopes some older plants could be replaced by a fleet of SMRs that can be made in factories with lower costs and faster construction. The government in July opened a competition to help develop the technology with the aim of deploying projects in the 2030s decade. So today is 2023. We're talking about 7 to 17 years from now. They want to go to a fleet of small modular reactors. EDF, GE, Hitachi, Nuclear Energy International, Holtec Britain, NuScale Power, and Westinghouse Electric Company UK were the other companies chosen for the next stage of the process. Rolls-Royce, whose main business is making engines for large passenger jets, is the only company whose SMR technology is under review by European regulators. Here, quote, securing a domestic contract is vitally important to unlock the enormous global export potential of our clean energy technology. This according to Chris Collerton, Rolls-Royce Group President and SMR Division CEO, who said that in a statement. SMRs can be built more quickly and cheaply than large-scale reactors, with parts small enough to be transported on trucks and barges. The government said it would launch the next stage of the competition as soon as possible and hopes to announce in the spring of 2024 which of the 6 companies would be supported with contracts awarded by summer of 2024. Again, this was in Reuters, reported by Susanna Twiddell and Farouk Suleiman. So, this is a continuation of our discussion that we've been having about electric vehicles, which we all love and adore, in addition to our internal combustion engine vehicles that are not going away very soon. Not soon enough for some of you EV fanatics who want to get rid of them and have everybody else get rid of them post haste, right? If not, let me know. Are you a coexist kind of person that allows electric vehicles and ICE vehicles to be able to commune on the roads together, or are you a purist that will not have any internal combustion engine vehicles after 2030? Absolutely none. Or are you a ICE purist, which is somebody who maybe doesn't want any electric vehicles anywhere in sight? If you are one of those, let me know in the comments. As you know, we're not really, say, particular to one or the other, but we do have a strong opinion about being tolerant of everybody that's on the road with whatever kind of vehicle they want to bring to the table. And we also are a proponent of letting electric vehicles, hybrids, and any other new technology to take hold in a organic, natural, economically led type of process, not in a process that's sort of artificially driven by the government, or you shaming your neighbor into getting whatever or getting rid of whatever or whatever it is. But we do know that in order to go to EVs, whether that's in the city or in the country, you're going to have to improve your infrastructure for generating enough power to give you that base load power capacity to be able to manage all the new electric vehicles that are plugging into the grid all over the place. And that's where nuclear comes into play, because it's the only real source of carbon-free power that's going to get you to the level you need to be for bringing in all these electric vehicles in the future without some sort of issues hitting us unawares later on. Again, if you agree, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments. If you don't agree, give us a reason why you don't agree. And then join us again next time for another conversation about more of this type of issue, other cars that we are reviewing and looking at, and also some of the cultural things we need to sort of make some changes on in the future to be able to coexist with all of the people that are in the world and should be given fair space to do their thing the way they see fit, according to their pocketbook, according to their desires, and according to their chosen lifestyle. See you next time here on Driving It Home.